The Cottonwood County Citizen proudly presents Athlete of the Week. Call Dilly Rodney at CR Construction Services for all your residential construction needs. Whether it's roofing, concrete, or drywall, new construction, or a remodel, we'll get the job done right. Call 507-327-0681 today for a free estimate. CR Construction Services of Mountain Lake. I am joined right now by Mountain Lake area senior Jenneel Rodney, our Athlete of the Week this week. Congratulations, Jenneel.
Thank you.
Well, let's go back to the Heron Lake game, and HLO is a team that they've got a little bit of height. They've got a couple of pretty good scorers, but defensively, it looked like you guys played a really solid game. Just what kind of pressure defense did you guys throw at them, and create the number of turnovers that you guys were able to create?
Well, we like to trap right in the corner right away as soon as that ball is inbounded, and look for the steal at about half court. So throwing that pressure on them like right away, I think, is a really big help, and it allows us to communicate. It also makes us communicate with each other to like tell each other where this person is and who to look for and where to set the trap to get that steal.
And of course, you're one of the taller players on your team, so generally speaking, you're kind of one of the last lines of defense in that, and when a team is trying to break a trap, they're trying to get up the court either to the middle or to the outside. That creates some opportunities for you to pick off passes.
Yes, it does. It allows me to see the court and read players to see like where they're going to pass, what they're used to doing, who's their go-to, and who they like to pass it to kind of get out of that. And it's also a lot of fun because it's like, hey, I saw what you're doing, and I'm going to pick that one up, and it's not getting by me without it getting stolen.
Mm-hmm. And offensively, it's kind of been a little bit of a transition year for you guys. The last couple of years, you guys were a little bit more perimeter based, and this year, you guys have adjusted to some things on offense and are really seem to be making a concerted effort to get the ball inside.
Yeah, with our coach, he likes to do. We can't shoot on the outside, but he likes to have a score inside. Because with being inside, you can draw the foul more so. We'll hope to draw the foul, and it's been a bit of a transition going from such a perimeter-based team to going inside, because it's not as comfortable sometimes, but it's definitely a learning experience.
Tell me about the dynamic for your team this year, because you got Riley back from injury. She missed most of last year. You guys moved Margot primarily more inside this year, and you get to work with both of those girls every day in practice. How has that helped your game?
Working with Margot and Riley is definitely a feat, because they're so different, and it's like just learning them, but also learning how I play myself with different people. And I think it's just it's a learning experience and a growing experience for all three of us to like learn each other and to get to know each other. And I think it's also very beneficial for Riley and Margot, being as that they will be the main inside players next year. So I think it's a lot of fun.
The last couple of years, last year you were still kind of recovering from the knee injury that you had a couple of years ago, and it seemed like things finally started to click for you about halfway through the season. And this year, I imagine that the confidence that you gained late in the year last year has really carried over into this season.
It really has, for me, especially when I look back on last year and when I hear it from my family. They say that I've just kind of become more confident. I've grown to trust myself and trust my knee, and I think with that, it's just kind of opened up new doors for me, and it helps a lot when you have teammates that are encouraging you all the time, and especially the coaches who also pushed me to like not be scared to do it, because I know I'll be okay in the end.
But you're a player that can kind of create a matchup problem for another team, because you are a little bit taller, you're a strong player, and you're a quick player. Which aspect of which skill set do you like to use the most?
I like to use my quickness. I think that's kind of what sets me apart from most post players, because you get most post players, they're tall, they're big, but they're not very fast. And I'm not the biggest or the tallest, but going against other girls that are bigger and taller than me, I like to use my speed because it really throws them off and kind of makes the defense collapse in on me, which allows another one of my teammates to be open and the potential to score.
Another area of your game that has really emerged this year is on the rebounding, and right now you're one of the leading rebounders in the Red Rock Conference, and that's an acquired skill. Because you've got to be able, especially when you're playing teams that shoot a lot of three-pointers, there's going to be a lot of long rebounds. What's the biggest key to being able to track a rebound for you?
A key thing that's been allowing me to rebound so much is just kind of having to assume that whoever shoots is going to miss. And with that, it allows me to kind of like mentally check myself, like, hey, where I'm at, where are they shooting from, which side of the ball do I need to be on, and I just kind of go from there, and I don't really ever think about it other than there's the ball, go get it. So, yeah.
Looking ahead, you guys have Adrian on Thursday, and then you go up to Red Rock Central next week, and both of those teams present interesting matchups for you guys because Adrian has some big, tall girls. Red Rock Central, of course, has a couple of big girls with Caitlin and Vanessa, and I imagine that getting yourself up for the challenge of taking on two big girls is pretty exciting.
It is very exciting, and it also allows me, like in practice, to kind of get a feel for what I would hope to do that night, and it's just also fun to go against somebody that might be a little bigger and better than you, because it allows you to push yourself and really think that I have nothing to lose, so I just kind of go out and play. Probably this year, just this last year altogether, has been pretty fun, but probably my JV days were the best days with Mr. Jans, and just getting to kind of mess around sometimes is a lot of fun. I don't really use iTunes, but last song I listened to on Spotify was God's Plan by Drake. It's a very good song. Probably between Red Rock and Southwest Christian Hills. Those have been the toughest by far this year. Probably very extroverted in practice, especially with them. Kind of loud, very sarcastic, but I laugh a lot. I really don't do anything. I stay at home a lot. I'm a homebody.
And of course, you're a senior this year. What are some of your future plans?
Well, right now I am enrolled at Hamline University in St. Paul, and I plan to go for criminal justice and pre-law.
Well, that should be all we need. Thanks for joining us, and congratulations.
Thank you for having me.
Call Dilly Rodney at CR Construction Services for all your residential construction needs. Whether it's roofing, concrete, or drywall, new construction, or a remodel, we'll get the job done right. Call 507-327-0681 today for a free estimate. CR Construction Services of Mountain Lake.